Hey everybody, welcome to Dig Talk with Krissy D. Are you ready for some metal? Because for tonight's show, we have Chris and Jake here from the Gator Shakes. So keep listening. Welcome back, everyone, to Dig Sonic's Dig Talk with Krissy D. Tonight we have Gator Shakes. We'll be chatting about their new extended play, how the band started, and jam to a couple of their songs. So, Gator Shakes, welcome to Dig Talk. With me is Jake, Josh, and Chris. So, tell me a little bit about yourselves.
What up? Jake, go
Howdy,
ahead.
howdy. I'm Jake. I'm the lead singer of Gator Shakes. I like long romantic walks on the beach, and I'm a big Keystone Light man.
I see that.
We met this guy on Craigslist.
Craigslist killer here, but don't tell anybody.
Yikes.
Who would have thought you'd make a band out of the casual encounter section?
I don't know who.
All right.
Yeah, that's us.
Well, what do you play?
Bass, full-time bassist, part-time drinker. Vice versa. That's me, just bass. Jake, singer. Josh, writes
I
the
play
riffs.
guitar.
Yeah.
Very nice.
He's
So
the
we are
lead
missing
living
a
man.
2, you said? You're 3 of 5?
Yeah, we got
2
Austin,
guitarists.
the other guitarist, and Nick's our drummer.
Yep.
We couldn't make it, but we're the good ones.
So other than your
Fuck you, Austin.
other
Yeah,
than
we
your
hate
Craigslist findings, how did you guys form a band?
Funny story. So we were just talking about this on the way here. I was at McGrogan's just doing my part-time thing, drinking. Walked outside, don't know why. Ran into Josh Bradley over here, going into the liquor store. And I said, "Hey," I said, "Hey, Josh, man, it's been a while. It's been a while. You want to start a band?" And luckily he did. And 5 years later, here we are.
Here we are.
A lot of more work between there, but yeah,
That's awesome.
that's where we're at now. Yeah,
A lot of beer in between there.
a lot of beer, a lot of beer.
I know. I'm hoping to snag one of those Yingling Gator Shakes shirts again.
Oh, so does everybody else.
Oh, darn. High
we're-
hopes.
Yeah, we're
We
out
may
of
have
them.
to reprint them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to reprint them for sure.
Yeah, they're a fan fave.
They were.
So I've seen you guys at Mr. Smalls before, and it was great. Hopefully you guys are going to get together soon. I know with the pandemic and everything. Do you guys have any upcoming venues or events that you might be doing?
Aside from kind of random internet-ish video type stuff, kind of getting together, doing streaming, even just us playing video games and shit. Trying to do some live streams when we can. Nothing really set up in the future as far. Oh wait, we have
one show.
one show. It
Yeah.
got rescheduled 2 years in a row now because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
It'll be
Next March or April something
so
2022.
not this coming April, all
Oh,
the way next
jeez.
one.
next 2022.
Yeah.
That's with Oakley Dokley and steak sauce mustache.
Oh, well, those sound very interesting.
Oakley
They're
Dokley is
awesome.
a Simpsons Flanders.
Ned
Metal
Flanders
band.
metal.
Oh,
band.
yeah, they all have those mustaches,
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
see those. Did you guys
Yeah.
play with them before? Or
No, we were supposed to
Supposed to.
2 years ago.
now.
Yeah, last year, two years. Yeah, I don't know.
I do
Craft
remember.
House. At the Craft House.
Yeah, at the Craft House.
So it will be at the Craft House again? in-
Yes, yeah.
20
It's supposed
one-
to be
one
at Craft
day?
House. Yeah, a
Nice.
year from now. Yeah, or over that.
Well, hopefully, they said things will be opening up hopefully soon, probably around April. I think they said April 4th. So
Mhm.
if you do get anything going, let us know.
Right on.
So Hell dropped today, which is the 19th. So, how many beers did you guys have to shotgun to get a good take on that video you had?
How many beers did we shotgun?
I mean, the Pispo video.
Or, well, for the shotgun race video.
Well, the shotgun race video.
That was probably
6
total. We probably hit 8. We only needed to do 5. But as things go, by the end of that night, we were just going for it.
There were a lot of shotguns.
Just a good time all around.
We were almost perfect, almost a full run through and wins.
You know what? That's what happens with us too, because we did the beer pong tournament. And we were almost perfect, and then we lost the last one.
You just have your
same
own.
thing that's the same thing that happened with this one. So.
You just have your own beer raises, just you guys.
Well, yeah, like we try to take the beer market for local bands.
We don't want to win our own events,
Yeah.
you know? That would look kind of tacky. Like, we
It'd be
set this up to win it ourselves.
It looks a little fishy that Chris won every one but the last one.
You just throw in a couple randoms in there just to make it look less suspicious.
Yeah, we got Lou from our party on. Yeah. We got him to throw one.
So, how many albums have you guys made all together, and do you have a favorite, or what do you like the most?
Well, we have two EPs.
We have, one's considered an album on Apple.
I think the one
Seven
is an
songs.
album with big quotes around it because it's 7 songs.
Oh,
So,
okay. Yeah.
Basically, we have 2 EPs and then 2 standalone singles on top of that.
Awesome. So we do have 3 songs that you guys picked, so that's exciting. I'm very excited to get into those. I know, like I just said, you guys just dropped the your new EP today. Do you have anything else coming up that you're working on?
Trying to write some more, get some stuff recorded.
Yeah.
This was like Hell was the first one we recorded with our guitarist Austin. So now that
new
he's
drummer
and
Nick.
and our new drummer Nick. Now that he's got all the equipment and we've kind of done a run through of recording and everything, hopefully we get a little bit better and faster at, pumping new stuff out.
Awesome. Yeah. So you just got a new drummer.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
He's a degenerate.
Oh, he listens to ICP and
Big juggler.
Oh no.
But we love him anyway.
He's a great drummer.
We love him.
Well, from the count of beers I see on the table, I think he might fit in with you guys. Maybe just a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Different
I
level.
mean, Fanta's always good. They like Fanta and stuff, don't they? The ICP.
Yeah, they love. No, it's Fango.
Oh, Fago!
Fago,
Oh man,
yeah.
yeah, you're right. How could I?
You just lost the Juggalo
I
market
did.
right there.
Side note: I'm very sorry to our audience of juggalos. Hopefully,
Nick. We're sorry, Nick.
Sorry, Nick.
he's isolating you out. So yeah, I'm very excited for you guys to hopefully get back into shows and everything. I know the last time I saw you, there was it was at Mr. Smalls, like I said. There was a lady that was like another band that was playing, and she was hidden, and it scared the hell out of me.
Well,
So-
a funny story on that. That's our drummer Nick, his other band, who we like them a lot. Rain Z, big fans of those guys. They're so good at what they do. They're a lot more of a real band than we are.
Oh, don't say that.
No, they really are.
Your bandmates are crying next to you.
No, these guys, that's fine. These guys, I mean, Rain Z, they're gonna be able to tour, and stuff like that. We just try to
Have fun.
Yeah, we do our local stuff.
Yeah, they were really good.
Yeah.
So, lead singer Jake, you like to lay on the floor a lot at shows. Want to elaborate? Tell us your moves, where you got them.
Well, now that I'm freshly 25, my back hurts all the time, so it's just way more comfortable to get on the floor and do all my yelling from there.
Just lay down. Just take a quick break.
No,
Guys.
in all seriousness, I just kind of did what I liked going. Whenever I was a kid and I went to shows, my favorite bands were the ones that were jumping around, that were smashing shit. We don't smash shit yet, but
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
have money for that.
I was always there. Even if the band was total garbage, if they were having fun and, just putting on like a huge show, those are the guys that I like to see.
Awesome,
So I
yeah.
just kind of try and do the same thing.
A show's always live music is the whole aspect of it. The music, the actions, just everything, even the crowd. So that's cool. I get it. What kind of bands do you typically play with when you're at shows? Is it just kind of mostly still metal, or what do you guys look for in accompanying bands?
I mean,
Fun
more,
guys.
Yeah, if
Fun guys to
if
play
we
with
get
that
to
are
set up
cool.
the show, it's generally going to be bands that we vibe with just as like friends back and forth, even more so than the music sometimes.
And most of those bands are not our genre.
Yeah.
You know, so most of the time we play with bands that everything. You know, that and that's what we love. We love that
Diversity.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
And then that's how it is. A lot of people like to just listen to everything.
Mhm.
So definitely, I like that a lot. So is there any tour that you would like to be a part of one day?
The one
Biscuit World Tour.
Oh, that,
Oh, God.
2022.
well, that's number one for sure. That's number one. We might even be able to make that happen. But no, the one that we've cooked up. I mean, we want to go to Texas. We want to see our boys in Texas. Narwolf, Covina, who R.I.P.
Yeah.
They're
No longer
Maybe they'll
together.
come back.
It is the pandemic. You never know.
I saw one of them Jones in to play some shows
Well,
recently.
their run guitars just moved up here. But anyway, Narwolf, we want to go to Texas to see them, or vice versa. They're going to come up here to see us. One day it's going to happen.
Do you guys usually travel around to different venues, or mostly just Pittsburgh?
Not us.
Yeah, just Pittsburgh so
Yeah.
far.
It'd be cool to. We just haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
Other than Mr. Smalls, where else have you guys played?
We played a garage 3 hours away. We played a garage 3 hours.
Snake Pit.
3 hours away from here.
That was the
Nobody
funnest
came.
show.
Nobody
I don't care.
came.
Hey, at least it has a cool name, Snake Pit. That sounds interesting.
There's a dead bird
It's
in
a
it.
garage.
That's
was-
your
it
audience.
It was a lot of fun. Besides that, we played Kativo
the
a
kid,
bunch
the
of
kid,
times.
the kid that put on the show was there.
I hope you clapped and cheered.
And then the other bands were there. But, that's it.
was
That's
fun.
it.
I don't care.
We drove 2.5 hours for that, and then stayed in a hotel.
More intimate venues are my favorite, so I think you
Yeah,
just
me
get a
too.
more feel.
Uh,
I like
we
this.
had a blast. We had a
Good.
blast. I
That's
mean,
what
it was
matters.
one of my favorite shows we played.
Mr. Smalls, I feel like you've had a couple shows there, so I like that like side stage and everything. That's really cool. It was like I
Yeah.
could be right there with you guys.
Absolutely.
When I saw you taking a nap on the floor and everything.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of big stages because it's harder to get up and off of them.
Yeah, and run
I'll
around.
take a floor, like, one of those 2-foot riser stages.
Just grab a
Floor-
pillow
floor
and
shows
hang
are
out.
the best.
So I really want to play one of your songs. I have Seminary. If you want to talk about it a little bit first, that would be cool. Who wrote it? What's it? What is it? Sentimental?
We'll go with
Jake,
Josh.
Jake wrote the vocals. I did the guitar for it. And our other guitarist has a part in it. It's his first part in it. It's at the end. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
I think we all like it.
I
well.
hope so.
Love it.
Let's give it a listen.
My nose was wounded, my pain never died.
Jake, you need to take anger management.
I apologize. I am so sorry. It's seminary sins. I completely forgot a word. I'm sorry, guys. Forgive me.
It's all good. It was probably Chris's fault.
Oh,
I don't think I'm
no.
that worried about it at all. I think it's okay. I think people make mistakes.
Yeah, we're all human. Once or twice, you know.
There's
Thrice,
only
you're
one
not allowed.
seminary song that we have.
So, you said that mostly Jake wrote the lyrics and you
Yeah.
did the guitar.
All of them.
So every song you mostly?
Yeah, I write all the lyrics except for Piss Boats. Got a couple sections where Josh did the backup vocals and wrote the backup vocals for him.
Which is what we'll be listening to next. So I'm excited if you want to play it.
Oh, yeah?
Piss Boat. I won't lie, ever since I was younger, I pretended like I could scream like that and sing like that. So now I just kind of do it internally. I feel like if I actually came out and made the sounds, it would be very upsetting. I would probably cry a little bit.
Well, maybe off camera you should maybe yell at Jake a little bit. He likes that a lot. he loves it when you do that to him.
I don't know about that. It would be very embarrassing. It would be like a cat, like little kid voice.
No, Jake's pretty into it.
Cat core.
Cat meows. So, while we were listening to that jam, you guys were talking about who has the best finger moves on the neck of the
Josh,
guitar.
for sure. Josh, don't stop it.
Is
Josh.
there a battle royale?
No. There's just Josh. That's it.
Do you get the most publicity?
Absolutely.
Chris gets the most
No.
compliments about being the shreddy on the bass, but I
bull-
think it's because
it's
the
bull-
frets are bigger, so
it's
you
bull-
see
It's
the.
bullshit.
The bow,
It's
bow,
bullshit.
bow.
He's
I don't-
more approachable.
I don't even know how.
You have the softer features.
You know, I don't even. I am barely a bassist.
You just stand there and look pretty, like.
Pretty much. Josh actually asked me. He said, listen, we're not signing you for the playability, just the looks.
So
And
do
I
they?
said, thanks, Josh. And I said, thanks. Are you hitting on me?
So that's where this actually began.
Yeah.
I was wondering the real truth.
Well, yeah.
Well, you need to have the main guy that everyone loves. So like,
The face.
who are you pointing at? Which one? It was
Josh.
kind
It
of.
was kind of both of them. Josh for sure. Josh is the face that isn't a face. Like
How do you
Very
feel about?
astute
How do you feel
observation.
about that?
no joke. Like every
I'm
song,
alright with it.
every song we have, if it wasn't for Josh, holy shit.
That's true.
I mean,
Very true.
Yeah, but Josh can't do it by himself.
So what do you do? Do you do like the mixing and everything? Do you
No, that's Austin. I just make the song pretty much. I mean,
like the instrumentals? That's
not
awesome.
the drums. I don't do the drums. I mean, I could do the drums, but not like Nick does. Nick's great.
I wouldn't even know where to begin.
kids
So
crazy.
that's awesome.
Kids nuts.
He doesn't know what he's doing. He does things and it doesn't make sense to me that he doesn't know what he's doing. He
No.
just does it. It's crazy.
Well,
Everything
Champion
sounds
by
good,
Jay.
so he
He'll
has to be
rip
doing
like
something.
He'll rip like the sickest fill and be like, "Well, I don't know what I'm doing." Like, what? Like what? You just
He might
killed
just
that whole
say
fill.
that.
You
I don't
know.
know.
Isn't that envious of the people who don't know what they're doing or like so good at something, and then you're like
He's nuts.
Yeah,
like
he's-
I feel like
he's
when I
very
play like
good.
poker or something, I like don't know what I'm doing, then I win, but then once I realize what I'm doing, I'm like, wait a minute, Tom, like I lost everything. But we have one more song. It's The Judge, the Jury, the Antidepressant. They did give me the full name this time, so I didn't mess it up. So we're gonna give that a
We
listen
just
too.
call it Judge.
Judge.
It's because we're lazy.
Yeah.
We don't want to say more than one syllable.
Fair enough. He does take naps on the stage while he's singing, so
Big-
Convulsive naps.
thrashing, yeah,
He's a
that's a good
slick
one.
fighter.
It's a sleep paralysis.
The judge, the jury, the antidepressant. When the feeling hits you, try and repress it. We fashioned ourselves writers, but really picked up the pen. Instead of spilling ink wells, we spilled our liquors. Non-spewing garbage, rolling poison leaves my lips. If I knew this was the last one, I would have hidden it. I should have drawn blood, I should have left a scar. What's love without a memory? What's pain without a heart? I hope you find love, I hope I drop blood. Pick at the scabs, bring on the blood. Don't pick up the pieces I've given up, I'm giving up. I can't pick up the pieces I've given up, I'm giving up. Live for yourself, it's lonely but it helps. Your friends will all fail you, your God loves someone else. Get loaded, load up your gun, a bullet upon my forgotten son. Your God loves someone else, your God loves someone else.
Well, so that was awesome. So they do just call it The Judge. Is that what it appears on, like, Apple and Spotify, or for people
The
looking?
full name goes on all the streaming and album and all that shit, but we call most of the songs one word or just numbers for the earlier ones, which got really confusing once we hit double digits, so we had to stop.
That's why we switched to one word. I mean, our set list is
It'd be like 5, 2, 3, 8, then all like the word ones.
We didn't have a singer for a while, so we just numbered them because we weren't good.
Yeah.
We didn't write lyrics for them. We just had instruments.
Oh no, when Jay came through and named all of them. But to me and Josh sent me an email. It was song 1, song 2. You know, like, and that's what it was. That's what it was for so long. And then Jay came through and started naming like Old MacDonald had a farm. Like he started
gotta be
naming some
creative.
weird things. And then then it all got fixed after that.
I think like naming a song would be one of the hardest things. I mean, unless if you just pick the chorus and everything, but
They all kind of have to do with some of the lyrics, except Piss Boat, which Chris just very subtly whispered in my ear, which we didn't have a name for, because the lyrics are kind of like a smush of just a bunch of different things that I had written down as chunks and just kind of put together. A lot of the other songs kind of have like a little bit of a theme, that one less so, but we went to Deep Creek,
and you
and
pissed
we
in a boat.
pissed in a boat.
Yikes.
And so, yeah, at some point over that weekend,
Pissy in a bag.
yeah, at some point over that weekend, we decided that the song, since it didn't have a name yet, was gonna be Piss Boat.
I feel like
Come now.
if
Yeah,
someone
Josh
whispered
wasn't
that,
there.
if someone whispered that in my ear, I'd probably laugh really hard. It's fun to say, piss boat. I just never.
That's why I
Those
picked it
two
as the
words,
single.
yeah.
Like, if you see that just like scrolling through Facebook or Twitter or whatever, like
my
you'll stop
catcher.
at least for a second.
You're like, wait a minute.
That's not
And-
what you do in a boat.
These assholes.
I would never pee on the boat.
Peed off the boat. We didn't pee on it.
No.
Except
So
when it was
you
going to.
say.
Peed on the boat one time.
So the other songs in your EP, what can you want to tell me about them? What are they? Your favorite? Anything else you want to?
The other two that didn't get played during this are Coffin Hunters and East Coast Fear.
Yep.
They are older songs in terms of we've been playing those ones for a really long time. Live, but they hadn't been recorded yet. So it's kind of like those ones are still good. I still like them very much, but they are kind of different in terms of like those were the last two of almost like the older ones, old era.
They're
And then-
old to us.
Yeah, they're old to us.
Very
and
old to us. Very old to us.
the new ones are definitely have like a different tone to them.
Nice. Do you think like your next release will be like something kind of different again, or
We'll see. That depends on what Josh cooks up.
what are you cooking?
I only need like one more for another release, but we should probably play some shows before we make that happen.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
so our
yes.
idea on releases too, for this one especially, we only did 5 songs because of releasing our first one with 7 songs. We saw, the statistics of.
What was that?
I've been drinking some beer, so stats. We saw the stats of the first album, and I mean, when you look at it, it's they start listening to the first album or the first song, and then it's like.
It shows
the seventh song is not listened to, so we wanted that to
Shorten it.
This album especially we kind of picked the songs where we wanted them to be, and
You're like,
maybe-
Piss Boat's gonna be
maybe-
their favorite.
yeah. Well, we made
Piss
Piss Boat
Boat's probably
second.
our
We made Piss Boat second, so
Oh.
maybe that'll keep you going. But I mean, I don't know. We really wanted that to be a part of this one.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, makes sense.
yeah. So we wanted to keep you. We wanted to keep you involved through this whole new one.
So, listeners, pretty much what you need to do is go in reverse and listen to their last song. No, I'm just kidding. Listen to them all. Be fair.
Listen to Piss Boat, and if you don't fuck with that, you don't fuck with us.
That's 100% true. 100% true. Like, just listen to Piss Boat, and if you don't like it, don't listen to our
Just
album.
listen to it on
Like-
repeat until you're like dreaming about it. So do you guys want to drop any of your info, your websites, where to find your music, all that kind of good stuff?
GatorShakes.com has all the links you'll need. We're on almost everything. We're even on the new recreated MySpace.
Ooh,
so we
top
are
5.
far-reaching. We've got our fingers everywhere.
I forgot about that. Space Hay.
SpaceHey.com/GatorShakes.
Do they still have Tom in
We
there?
have 7 friends so far, but it's going up.
Is Tom still is he here?
I don't
No,
think-
now it's a guy
No.
named Al, I think.
He
I'm
better
sure
be
to find him.
posed
We're
just
gonna-
like Tom. He
It's-
better.
Oh, it's very similar. Like
Oh,
this,
good.
somebody just made a new MySpace.
What is it called?
Space Hay.
Space Hay.
Yeah.
Like
I didn't even know that.
Dude, it looks
Just space hay.
exactly
No,
like
yeah,
what
like
it
hey,
is.
like hey, what's
Do you
up?
guys like do the whole layout and a
Yeah.
whole
We have a dark
coding?
layout. I didn't want to go full MySpace core, but we'll get there.
Isn't it crazy how back then like you could code like a whole page with colors and now you're like, wait a minute.
That's what I learned on. That's what I
Oh my
learned on.
I couldn't even remember anything right
Can't
now.
wait till we're able to make our top 8.
Yeah.
You know?
Who's gonna be your number 1? Are you
Our-
gonna keep
our
it hidden?
rivals.
Oh, it's close, man.
Keep your friends close.
Jake the Hawk, maybe 2. Ooh.
It depends who makes one.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, relationships.
Whoever makes their Space Hay first. It's either Jake the Hawk or Arch Rivals. It has to be.
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Or Dale Earnhart Jr. If Dale Earnhardt comes back from the grave.
The ghost of old
And
Dale.
His MySpace will be number 1.
We'll put him on the wall.
Well, for now, maybe keep them hidden. You know, just so you know your top. Just so you know your top people. Well, I want to thank you so much for just being here with me. It was a great time.
Yeah, this was fun.
It was a lot of fun. Tune in to Dig Sonic's Dig Talk for the next episode.